Hey, good morning, boot camp. I'm so excited for you guys. It's Friday already. You guys have been really kicking it. So I wanted to jump on here. I know I haven't been in for carpool motivation, and it's been a really busy week. It's been great getting everybody started. We've had a ton of stuff going on with school and things like that. So I just needed to kind of rearrange that priority a little bit, but wanted to let you know that, and that we'll be back on next week. Should be a little bit better. And just to give you some tips today and to kind of carve out some things for our Zoom chat on Saturday. So every Saturday, I'd love to get on and just answer your questions, kind of help you guys with getting on track and cover the topics that you guys want to, that you need a little bit of support, and check in and give you guys a chance to really celebrate your victories and the small things that are going well, and that you're doing, just kind of kicking butt at. You guys, I've already seen such great things in the last 5 days, and so super excited about that. So for the Zoom chat tomorrow, first of all, the topics that I have that I'm going to cover is how to deal with workout soreness. I think that that's been a big topic with several people this week, and you guys, it's to be expected as you start integrating something new, but I hope that I can give you a few tips and some things that you can try and that you can incorporate that will help you to do that and overcome that. Lori, good morning, and be safe, Lori. I just am keeping you guys in my prayers as the storm hits. Marianne, good morning. So be on there if you can, and I'm going to put the Zoom chat information onto this post as soon as I jump off of here and jump onto my desktop. So look for that here. It'll be still 8 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, so we'll keep that the same time and try to be very consistent with that. But I think it's great for us to be able to chat together and have that time. So I'm going to talk about that, about workouts, muscle soreness. I'm also going to just talk a little bit more about food planning and prep, just to continue to give you guys some support and ideas there, because I know that that is, one, the biggest key to your results, and two, usually the thing that's kind of starting, harder to integrate. And you guys have had a week now, so you've kind of been using the containers, probably have some feedback, what's going well, what's not going well. So post that here if you guys have questions on using the containers, on planning your meals, so I can get as specific as possible to things that'll help you. Otherwise, I'll have a few things planned that I feel is important and things that I'm doing that you can kind of duplicate and emulate too. Okay, I know, Lori, I know the worst hasn't hit, but I'm watching you guys like a hawk. I just am praying. I know there's several people there that, I just have you on pins and needles, but know that we're thinking of you for sure. All right, second thing, I just wanted to give you some tips to go into the weekend, and I shared some of these on my personal page, but I wanted to give them to you guys because we're embarking on our first weekend of this month of this 6-week transformation challenge, and it's a game changer, right? Like, weekends typically are the harder time. I know they are for me because you just have a different routine. You're going different places. Things just change from the week. So it's easy to get off track or to give ourselves that out, that it's the weekend, or maybe to let off the gas because, we feel like we've done really well through the week. A lot of different things, right? So I want you to get into the right mindset of the weekend, and I want to give you some things that I think will really help you to be stronger through the weekend. The first thing that I really encourage you to do is to plan a splurge or a treat meal. I know that sounds counterintuitive to your goals, and it's definitely not something that you have to do. If you feel strong and confident going into this, then you don't have to integrate this. But for a lot of people, really trying, typical dieters feel like they have to be all in or they're all out, right? So what happens with that, if and not kind of using that balance and not giving yourself some opportunity to incorporate some of the foods that you love, or feel that you're depriving yourself because you can't have this or this or this. When that happens, you tend to give up. You tend to get defeated, and if you do go off track, it's very detrimental to your mindset. So I don't want you to have that mindset that you are depriving yourself of anything. If anything, I want you to kind of change that and focus on what you're adding into your nutrition, into your diet that's helping you to feel great. I think Shakeology is such a great game changer for this because one, it is something that as you add it in and are consistent to using it, that it helps you to feel, your absolute best. But 2, it's like a treat, right? Because it tastes great, you know, and you can make it so many different ways. You know, you guys know I'm an ice cream lover, so making my Shakeology really thick, either like a shake or actually eating it as ice cream, just makes my heart happy to know that I'm giving my body something good, but I'm also enjoying something that I like, right? So focus as you're adding those things in on the things that are really helping you feel good, and celebrate that and be excited about that. But I also want you to know that it's okay once in a while to give yourself a splurge or a treat, or if you're going to a special event or something that you know you want to add that in. So just plan it. That's all you have to do. Instead of going and randomly saying, okay, sometime I'm going to eat something that, you know, maybe not good for me, plan it, because you'll feel good about that, and you'll be able to plan your meal plan accordingly to help you stay on track with that, right? A great example that I always love to use this one is, you know, a while ago we were having a birthday party at here at my house, and so we were having cake and ice cream, of course, right? And it was a Saturday, fall Saturday, and you know, so I was having a piece of cake, and some people in my family said, "Oh, are you sure, Tina, that you should be having that piece of cake?" And I said, "Yeah, you know, I can plan for this. You know, I've planned to have this in and integrate this into my day, right? Follow a balance: 80 to 85% clean, 15 to 20%. You can make some accommodations there." So, and then Jared came in, my husband. He came in, and you know, somebody asked him if he wanted a piece of cake, and he said no. And they're like, "Oh yeah, because you're on this diet." And he just kind of looked at him for a minute, and he said, "No, but there's a football game on later, and I'm going to have some pizza, so I'm not going to eat that now." Right? Perfect example there. You know, my splurge and what I, you know, really wanted to give myself that was going to have that 15 to 20% was going to be my piece of cake. For him, he could care less about cake. He doesn't like sweets and things like that. That's not his craving, a thing that he loves to indulge in. But pizza was. So he was going to save that, be great through the day, enjoy some pizza over a football game. Boom, he's happy, right? So do those things that bring you balance and make you happy too, and plan that into your weekend. Don't just let it happen randomly. Have a great meal plan. Be strong. Have those things planned out. Have your foods ready. I love what Mindy McFarland did, or Mindy Bassett. I'm looking at it like I'm thinking of her Facebook name, Mindy McFarland Bassett. This is my sister, by the way. So, but I love what she did this week. You know, she said that she really struggled when she was going to be out or away from home, and it was really hard for her to, right before she was going to go, to grab all the things that she needed to. So she made that commitment to plan the night before and have those foods ready, so that when she was heading out the door, she just already had that with her. Perfect, right? You guys do that for yourself tonight. Take some time. Know when you're going to be away from the house tomorrow or Sunday, and just get those foods ready tonight so that you don't even have to think about it. You don't have to say you don't have time to plan it. You can just grab them out of your fridge and go. I loved that. I loved seeing that. It was a great thing and a great tip that she shared with all of us. So have that ready. Second tip, tell the people that you're with what you're doing, right? And even better, grab a friend that you're going to be spending time with, or family, and be accountability partners. I know you know somebody who wants to be getting healthier right now. Use each other, right, for that to make it strong. And I guarantee, you know, a lot of people struggle in social situations to say no, or feel like they're going against the grain, or kind of feel like they're out of the norm for not indulging in alcohol or treats, or, you know, different things, you know, bigger portions as you're eating out. Instead of feeling that way and feeling awkward about it, tell people with confidence what you're doing, because you know this is making you feel better, right? And you know you want to stay on track. So don't hesitate to tell people about that. More people are going to support you than not support you. And honestly, those people who might be negative or make those little comments to you, don't even worry about that, because most of the time it's just because they really admire what you're doing, want to be doing those same things too. Maybe they're just not ready yet to make those changes. So feel strong going through that, and even better, lock arms with somebody else, or, you know, lock arms here, tell us what you're going to be doing, and let us hold you accountable to do what you want to do. I was so blessed this week with all of the texts and messages that I got, because I shared my weakness this week, which is typically eating after dinner. And almost every night I got a text or a message, how you doing? Did you close up the kitchen? You know, be strong. I loved Lori that she, you know, she said, if you're not strong, you're going to get down and give me 20 push-ups. I love that. It helps really motivate me to have that support. So give your guys that base. If you need it here, give it to us. I'm happy to text you this weekend, but use those people that you're going to be with too, because they really can help you to be strong. Okay, third tip, if you are going out to eat, I want you to plan that experience, right? Know where you're going to go, or if you guys don't have a place planned, maybe you could make a suggestion, right? Say, hey, do you guys have a preference where to eat? If everybody says no, make a suggestion somewhere that you know will be great for you, right? Or that maybe you know the options, or you can look at the menu on the internet to already know what you're going to enjoy when you go there. It's okay to say no to bread, right? Again, if maybe you're planning that indulgence, maybe you do love bread, or chips and salsa, or wherever you're going, so maybe that's your splurge. But then say no to dessert, or say no to that soda. You know, drink water with lemon. Do something that's going to help benefit you and counteract those choices where they are not as good, right? So just be better in some areas, but know ahead of time, because that'll give you strength. You don't have to go through the menu. You don't have to be starving and, you know, make a last minute whimsical choice that's not going to be great for you. You will feel really good about being able to do that. So if you guys integrate those three things, you're going to not only have a strong weekend, stay on track, but when Monday morning comes and that decision of, am I going to have a great week or not, you're going to feel amazingly strong about moving forward to make progress. And you probably will find yourself each week getting stronger and stronger. You know, it's been great as I've limited my sweets this week, how much, you know, some of those times of temptation are now not a temptation for me, right? Like I didn't even care or want it. I'll give you a great example. Like my grandmother smothers us with sweet treats. Jamie, I saw you were on here, so she can vouch for this. Whenever we go to grandma's, she just wants to treat us to something, right? Bless her heart. But so it's hard to say no to her a lot of times, and she has good treats too, right? Like good chocolate, you know, great things. So typically, there's a lot of times that I would cave, you know, and it's because I had that craving and I, you know, had allowed myself to not overcome that. So being strong this week, you guys, because I go there almost every single day and spend time with her or do things for her around the house. And I just walked in the house yesterday and I just remember feeling like it wasn't even a temptation that day. It wasn't even a temptation yesterday to be able to say no or not go grab something that I shouldn't be eating or I didn't want to be eating it on my plan. So those are wins, you guys. Huge wins, and you'll get stronger every single week. I remember Hillary Saul's last time we did the 6-week transformation that I gave them a similar challenge to just integrate something, a splurge into their weekend, and she did that. And I remember subsequent weeks, she's like, you know what? I don't need it. I don't even want it, right? Because she was feeling so much stronger and confident in her decisions and she wasn't quite there yet at the beginning. So allowing herself to have that and feel good about it, knowing that it wasn't a bad thing for her to integrate a treat or a splurge, helped her to be stronger the next weeks, and she crushed it. She crushed her results. She crushed her mindset. Like, she was so much stronger in every aspect coming out of that. So do that, you guys. Share your journey with other people. You know, it can be really scary to be vulnerable, but I guarantee you it's going to give you courage to do more in your journey. It's going to inspire other people. They're going to be rooting for you, and you are going to gain so much benefit. So whether that's on social media, I mean, I've seen Jenny Ingram, Parvis do so many really great posts this week. You know, I love some things that Katie Olson's been sharing. I love just little things. Jamie has really stepped out of her comfort zone to share a lot of those things on social media. Perfect, you know, or again, when you're out with friends, just tell them what you're doing, right? And you know what? A lot of those people are going to be excited. They're going to want to jump in here and do this with you, which is going to just pump you up. One, to be able to have shared this. Two, to have your friends right there supporting each other right along the way. I just got a message with Marianne talking to her neighbor. It's so great, right? She's got to feel really, really amazing, Marianne. That's got to feel really amazing to know that you had a gift that you could share with someone, and you did, and this could really potentially change their lives. So you guys, be strong. Have a great weekend. Jump on the Zoom tomorrow, 8 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. I'll post the information right here in this post as soon as we get off here. And I'd love for you guys to list your questions here. What do you want to talk about? What things are you struggling with or you want more ideas and information with? And then I'm also going to start a crockpot group. I know a lot of you have already responded to that, but if you want to be in on that, it's just such a great idea to share some recipes and make things simple, because fall can be a really busy time and that you just need quick options. So I'll open up that page today. If you want in on that, send me a PM. Let me know if you didn't respond to already one of the posts for me or for your coach, and we will get you in there so that you guys have some additional ideas for that this week too. And I think that's it. You guys, happy Friday. Enjoy your day. Be strong. Know that I'm really proud of you, and all of us are really proud of you for what you're doing. Talk to you soon.